Chase Leak with the Blue Futon, and we are finishing the Blu Ray Chase Leak with the Blue Futon, and we are finishing the Blu Ray Collection of A's Part 3. This is actually 4 shelves, so this might be a little bit longer than Part 1 and 2, but let's get started, and I'll show you what I own. Run that intro. Before watching these movies, I think it's kind of fun for me to figure out what I do own and what I don't, and it actually just, helps out of like, ooh, I forgot I owned this movie, but let's show you what I own. So the first one is Amnevil the Awakening. This was delayed so many times, and you could tell it's kind of, this has been delayed. Let's put it that way. I thought this was R at one point, but now it's PG-13. Bella Thorne is in it. I didn't know that was her. Anyway, Amnevil the Awakening. Next we have Amsterdam. So this looks like a crazy Blue Underground movie, and Blue Underground is starting to make a lot of 4K releases. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one gets a 4K release. Amsterdam. We have An American Carol. This is making fun of a lot of leftists, and sometimes I don't have a problem with that. Alright, we have Anatomy of a Murder. 1959, black and white movie. Criterion Collection. I own a lot of Criterion Collections because I feel like if you don't watch the past, you won't know what the future holds, as well as what are we copying from the past. And some movies like this you need to watch. Alright, we have Anchorman, the Ron Burgundy Unrated edition. So, there's nothing wrong with this movie. Absolutely nothing wrong. Fantastic movie. So you know what's happening next? Anchorman 2. Another movie that I think might have been forced. This is a supersized R-rated movie that's over 2 hours and close to 30 minutes. I don't know if I saw the R-rated one. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But yeah, this one was felt a little bit too forced. We have Angel Has Fallen. These 3 movies, Angel, Olympus, and London, they're all just fun movies to watch in my opinion. And Gerard Butler does a great job with those movies. We have Angels and Demons. So I'm just going to do a back-to-back one, guys. I do own the 4K one and the Blu-ray one. You're like, Chase, if you own it on 4K, why do you own the Blu-ray one as well? Simple thing. This one right here, the one right here, comes with a not rated version that is drastically different. No, okay, that's why. 10 minutes different. This one does not have the unrated version. If you're going to put it on 4K, give both versions. Come on now. Sony, I know you're doing a lot of 4K releases, and I thank you for that. But come on. I believe in you. Alright, next we have Angry Birds, the movie. Okay, I won't lie. I don't even think I've seen this one. I just bought it because it was 4K and 3D in one pack. And I was like, yeah, I had to own like every 3D movie. So with that, you got to go with Angry Birds 2. Because if I own the first one, I got to own the second one, right? That's how it works? Maybe? Alright, next we have a not Shout Factory. This is like an old school Arrow video. Animal Factory. It's a movie directed by Steve Buscemi with William Dafoe, Edward Furlong, Tom Arnold, Mickey Rourke, Steve Buscemi, Danny Trujillo. Like, what? Like, I saw this and I said, I gotta buy this. This is a lot of people in it. And, as you can tell, haven't watched it yet. What else is here? Now we have Animal Kingdom. So this is an Australian movie. And now America has made a TV series about it called I think it's Animal Kingdom as well on TNT, TBS or something like that. But I think this is a good movie. There's a lot of good movies that come out of Australia that people don't know about. And this is one of them. Alright, next we have Animal House. And pretty soon this is about to be upgraded to a 4K release Steelbook because this is coming out on 4K. Next we have whatever. It sounds Russian. But we're going to go there right there. So, typecast, Keira Knightley. If you have a historic movie, Keira Knightley, there's a good chance she's going to be in it. Next we have Annabelle. So we're going to go back to back with the Annabelles. The first one, not that good, but that elevator scene fantastic. That one is a very frightening scene, and that one works pretty well. All right, next we have Annabelle Creation. I might as well just go back to back. And Annabelle Comes Home. So there you go. This one, people were expecting this to be poopy. It was actually really fun. And I actually enjoyed Annabelle Comes Home because it brought a lot of the other creatures in the house. I thought that was a really good thing to do to like show what else was in the house. I know there's a little bit more CGI, like the werewolf thing, and there was a lot more disbelief with this one, but I still thought Annabelle Comes Home was a good movie. All right, next we have Annapolis, the Navy, in the Navy. So with this one, you know, a lot of disbelief, let's put it that way. Annihilation 4K. I remember seeing this in theaters and I was really confused by it. I thought it was a good premise until the lighthouse scene at the very end, and it just. That's my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, and I'm okay with that. Next, we have Another Wolf Cop. So this is a sequel to Wolf Cop, but since it's not Wolf Cop 2, they put another Wolf Cop. So I got to put Another Wolf Cop with the A's, and Wolf Cop is with the W's. All right, looks like we have a Steelbook, Ant-Man, and this one is 3D Ant-Man 4K. No, sorry, this is not the 4K. Next is 4K, but this is 3D Steelbook. And if you know it, we have the 4K Ant-Man Steelbook, which I wanted to know. Everyone wants to know what the Edgar Wright version would look like for Ant-Man, and I wonder why they changed it, because everyone's curious. Let's be honest. Who is not curious? So with that, you know it's going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp 4K Steelbook. All right, next we have Anthropode. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that completely wrong, but apparently this has a great shootout at the very end. I haven't seen this one. Like I said, I like historic movies, and this is one of them that everyone said it's a pretty good movie, so I got to give it a try. And Cillian Murphy, great actor. Okay, guys. You know those movies where you watch and you say, I'm only watching it once? People say Requiem for a Dream is one of them. People will say A Suburban Film is one of them. And this is in that category as well. Criterion Collection, Antichrist. I mean, there's basically a porn scene in the beginning. Whatever. It is the very end what someone does with scissors. Yeah. All right. Antoine Fisher, Denzel Washington. Actually directed by Denzel Washington as well. Anything Denzel Washington touches, I will watch. Apocalypse Now 4K. Okay, I'll just be straight up with you guys. I watched this. Overrated, in my opinion. Maybe because I was expecting something different. I don't know if I watched the final cut or the R one, because this comes with the final cut, Apocalypse Now Redux, and Heart of Darkness, a filmmaker's Apocalypse. So what are the difference between Now Redux, Apocalypse Now, and the final cut? Not a goddamn clue. But it comes with all of them in 4K except the final. No? They're all on 4K except Apocalypse. I don't know, actually. Anyway, comes with all of them. I just think it's overlong, and yeah, let's say it's overlong on some scenes. That's all I'm gonna say. Apocalyptico, yeah, fantastic Mel Gibson movie that's in subtitles, so worn out, but holy cow, fantastic movie. Apollo 11. This is a documentary that people were shocked did not get the Oscar win for documentary, but people are saying, since it's not really documentaries, it's footage, is it in that realm? I think it should have been. So we'll just go with Apollo 13. I do not own the Steelbook for this, and I think I really need to. Holy cow. Look at Kevin Bacon. Look at that Kevin Bacon. Amazing. All right, we have Appaloosa. I only seen this once in theaters. I think I liked it. This was one that was directed by Ed Harris. I did not know that. But yeah, Western movie. Wow. All right, what do we have? Applesauce. Yeah, not a goddamn clue what this is about. Applesauce. We have April Fool's Day, old school movie. I think this is a 4K release. Maybe not, but I wouldn't be surprised if, Shout Factory puts a steelbook out there with this in 4K. But hey, Shout Factory with the slipcovers, find them. They go up in value pretty drastically. Overrated. Okay, biggest issue with this movie. The whole plot is them bitching and moaning that people above the water surface is polluting the water. So they're doing that. But what they do at the very end of the movie is literally polluting everything in the bottom of the ocean. Everything. They are literally destroying everything. So the plot just, in my opinion. Arachnophobia. John Goodman in the good old days. Frank Marshall directed it. Crazy movie. Now let's get Eight-Legged Freaks in Blu-ray. Arch Enemy. So a lot of these RLJE movies are produced by the same people. But yeah, like this, Mandy and stuff like that. But yeah, Arch Enemy. We got Arctic. Max Mikkelsen. I think this person is directing something that just came out recently. Oh my goodness, it's going to bother me. Joe Penna. He did direct something recently. I've totally forgot, but Arctic. Dracula 3D. Ka, 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 ka. Ooh, whoa. Whoa. Sensual. No kids. Right next we have Argo. Argo in 4K. So, you know how I said the same thing about one of those movies that, Angels and Demons? This is why I own 2 versions of Argo. So this is the really big extended edition that comes with like books and stuff. Bring the extended edition to 4K. If you're going to bring this movie to 4K, because it's even though it's only a 9-minute difference, but if there's 2 versions of the film and you're bringing things to 4K, bring both. Next we have Aristocrats. So if there's a Disney movie, physical copy, buy them because censorship is truly happening. Arizona 4K. A movie that, it's another RLJE movie, which I don't know how they choose what movies come in 4K, but they decided Arizona should. We have Arkansas. Clark Duke directed this one. It actually has a pretty good cast. Arkansas. Should you go to Arkansas? Find out soon. We have Armageddon, one of the most awesomest movies ever. Who doesn't like Armageddon? Now this right here. So this is Touchstone, so technically it's owned by Disney now. 4K the shit out of this movie. 4K this movie. And the last one, Wesley Snipes, Armed and... Is it Dangerous? Armed Response. Sorry. Yeah, Wesley Snipes coming out of prison. He needs money. That's one of them. Alright, 2 more piles, guys. Army of Darkness. What do I have to say about this movie? So this comes with the theatrical cut, the director's, and the international cut. It looks like director's cut 96 minutes, international cut 88, and theatrical 90. So who knows what the differences are? Army of Darkness, though. That's going to be a hard one to find with the slipcover. And I got it. Alright, we have Army of Frankenstein. Not a damn clue, but it's one of those movies where it's Scream Factory, and I always give some of them a try. And I like this silly stuff. Army of Shadows, another Criterion one. It looks like it's from France. Have I seen it? No, but I kind of read the back, so I'm like, oh, that's an interesting premise. I will give it a try. Next, we have Arrival. Overrated movie. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. A lot of people freak out this, but I think Arrival is a very overrated movie. The scene where the National Guard has like the guns just riding in a pickup truck, yeah, that's completely false. Doesn't happen like that. But overall, I just felt like, it was an for me. Arsenal. Nick Cage. Like I said, you're gonna find a Nick Cage movie at every single row, and Arsenal is this row. Ta-da! Art of Racing in the Rain. I think this is one of the movies that got hit hard with the pandemic, and they decided to put it out on Blu-ray. But, you know, fun dog movies, you can't go wrong with them. The Art of Self-Defense. Okay, this is a starkingly original variety. You have it completely right, because this is a very original movie about the end. People say it's anti-gun. I actually think it's pro-gun. But overall, The Art of Self-Defense, I think you should watch it. The Art of the Steal. Have I seen it? No. Will I? Hopefully one day. The Art of War. Wesley Snipes before going to jail. Who's directed this? Not a clue. Don't know how to say it. But anyway, Art of War. Let's keep going. Art School Confidential. Another movie I haven't seen, but you know, it's one of those movies where you like keep hearing in the back of your head of like, I need to watch that movie because I've heard a lot of stuff about it. It's a good cast. I mean, seriously, Art School Confidential. Arthur. I don't know why I own this movie. I thought it was pretty much trash. Arthur Christmas 3D. Like I said, if there's a 3D movie release, I'm going to own it. As Above, So Below. Okay, this was during... I'm moving the movies over, guys. Alright, As Above, So Below. So this is one of the movies where it's about the catacombs underneath Paris. And I think this does a really good job of like showing the atmosphere of everything happening. But yeah, As Above, So Below. We have As the Gods Will. You saw me already review this one. I enjoyed this one. This is a Takashi Miike movie. Anything he does, this is weird though. This is one of his weirder ones that it's just weird. It's weird. As the Lights Go Out. It's a South Korean... Wait, no. I lied. It's a Chinese firefighting movie. Have I seen this one? No. We have The Asphalt Jungle, Criterion 1950s movie. 2K scan. The Asphalt Jungle. We have Assassination, another Well Go USA movie. This is a Korean one. But yeah, like I said before, if it's a Well Go USA, I do own a lot of them because I got to know what's happening overseas with the movies. We have a 3-year, guys. We have Assassins, Cobra, The Specialist. What can you go wrong with Sylvester Stallone? Not a lot. We have The Assassin's Blade, another Well Go USA one that is Chinese. We have Assassin's Creed Legion. Little did you know that they came out with a TV series kind of that way. That's not the Michael Fassbender one. That is 2 hours and 24 minutes. Assassin's Creed Legion. Alright, I'm going to show both of them. We have Assassin's Creed 4K. And yes, I own 2 versions. I own the Blu-ray as well with 3D version. So I'm one of those people that probably own 2 of them. But yeah, like I said, if it's a 3D release, I'm going to own it. Alright, next we have Assault on Precinct 13. So even though this is a silly movie, John Carpenter, I watched it and I kind of laughed at a lot of the scenes because if you see your buddy going through a window and he gets shot, don't go through the same window the same freaking way. I fucked that up going through Warzone like, oh, I must go this way. No, don't go through the same window over and over and over again until there's a damn wall of bodies. Doesn't make sense. So with that, Assault on Precinct 13, the remake. I think this remake is a reasonably good movie that is reasonably good. Alright, last for this pile is The Assignment. So I think this got a lot of flack with what they were trying to do with the storyline about altering a man to be a woman. Walter Hill did it, graphic nudity. But, I mean, The Assignment. I mean, maybe we should just stop complaining, in my opinion. Alright, last pile, guys. And I just let you know the last, half this pile is going to be like the same movie over and over again, and you'll know why. At any price, Zac Efron, Dennis Quaid's like a NASCAR movie, or he wants to be in the Midwest. I thought this wasn't a bad movie at all. I gotta scoot my feet over. Alright. At Close Range, Sean Penn, Weird Mofo, but Twilight Time. All right, we have ATM. This is a movie about them locked in an ATM box with a killer. I think I've seen it once. Alice Eve. Alice Eve. All right, what is this? Atomic Blonde, if it wants to come. Here we go. Atomic Blonde, 4K release. Charlize Theron does a lot of the action herself, but like a lot of movies, like it felt underwhelmed. Let's put it that way. In my opinion, we have Attack on Titan, the movie, Part 1. As a person who hasn't seen all the anime, guilty. So we'll just go with number 2 as well, Part 2. I don't own this, the slipcover, and that kind of bothers me, but it's like really expensive. It's like I don't want to spend $20 on paper. All right, Attack the Block. This is a fun UK movie. Great time at the movies. I highly recommend Attack the Block. All right, we have Audition. Another crazy Takashi Miike movie. Like I said, if anything he does in Japan, I will watch. And if they bring it over Region A, I will buy. And that's why I have this Audition. Everyone knows about this movie if you are in the cinephile world and know that's one of the craziest movies to come out of Japan. We have August, Osage County. Yeah, John Wells again. I think I just looked at another John Wells movie. But I think this is one of the movies. Oh, yeah, 2 Academy Award nominations. Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts is my guess. We have another Twilight Times, Autofocus. So this is actually one with 2 people you know. Greg Kinnear, William Dafoe. So, and Maria Bello. So, there's a lot of good people in this one, but yeah, Autofocus. All right, we have The Autopsy of Jane Doe, a movie that no one was like, what is this about? But when you watch it, it is extremely well-made movie. Holy cow. All right, guys. Avatar Extended Edition. Guilty. Do you know how I say I own all Blu Ray movies that are 3D? I don't own Avatar 3D. Don't know why. I probably should buy it. Guilty as charged. All right. And like I said, the rest of these are most likely the same movie. Okay, here we go. Avengers 3D, the first one. Let's keep going, guys. Avengers 4K, the first one. I have no idea what that sticker's there for. Let's keep it going. Avengers, Age of Ultron, 4K, Steelbook. Avengers, Steelbook, Blu Ray 3D. Avengers, Infinity War, 3D from the UK, Region A, because for some reason we decided to not do a Blu Ray release in the US. 4K, Infinity War, Avengers. Keep going, guys. Avengers, Infinity War, the Target edition with the book. What am I, a weirdo? Yes. Let's keep going, guys. Target, Endgame, 4K, book 1. I don't own it in 3D. Oh my goodness, but I do own 4K, Avengers, Endgame. I don't own the 3D one. Oh God. UK, Amazon, here I come. Last but not least, the Axe Murderers of Valencia, based on a true story. Over a century ago, the unspeakable happened. Will history repeat itself? In 1912. No idea what this is about, guys. But, hey, Axe Murderers. Is it a haunting? I don't know. Anyway, A's are now officially done. Learning this, I need to get rid of some of them, like Arthur, but I need to also buy Avengers Endgame 3D as well as Avatar 3D. Unless there's going to be a 4K release, but I doubt it'll be a 3D one, so oh God. You know for a fact Disney is going to bring Avatar in 4K. Let's be honest, guys. But anyway, thank you for watching. Chase out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One more thing, Futontopia. You Blutonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And you know what? It's time to bring the bees. The bees are next.